While most of East Africa has been under varying degrees of lockdown, truck drivers have been the heartbeat of regional trade and are deemed essential workers. The Malaba and Busia borders are now a hub of activity, tinged with a mix of anxiety, chaos, traffic queues, and protests following a new raft of measures intended to control the spread of COVID-19. Elijah Nyaga, the chairman of the Kenya Long Distance Truck Drivers Association, says many truck drivers have had bitter experiences in their recent trips to Uganda and have vowed not to cross into the country until their demands are met.
One is tested, I think the results go back to Kampala. So before they come back to the border, it takes 3 days, 5 days to come back. Since this issue of COVID-19 came up, drivers have been subjected to stigmatization, especially in Uganda and along the roads where our drivers pass, because the locals there think that corona is being brought by the truck drivers. We've also had incidents where, mostly at Busitema, where our truck drivers' cooking gas are taken away from them. They are told not to enter them. And whereas the government has refused our truck drivers to go into hotels to eat in your hotels there in Uganda. All these issues are bringing anger to our truck drivers.
Nyaga adds that the planned harmonization of COVID-19 test certificates, as proposed by regional leaders, is intended to form solutions to part of the challenges they face.
We've said we are not going to enter Uganda until everything is sorted. Our demands are heard and acted upon. We want them to test at the border because this is one of the main issues. They test our drivers. After they test our drivers, they give them a certificate. Then they let our drivers to go, and they can now follow up. The Ugandan authorities should stop harassing and victimizing our Kenyan drivers. And three, if our drivers can't access hotels, let them be allowed to carry cooking facilities. That is cooking gas and all those other things that they need for them to cook.
In response, the spokesperson at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Jacob Siminyu, says the measures put in place by the government are meant to protect the communities and, in turn, make sure that they can stop the spread of the pandemic.
The drivers should accept the measures in place for the safety of both parties, because when they know that they are safe, it's better for them. And when they know they are sick, then they can be treated. And on the stigmatization, we cannot ignore the fact that majority of the cases are truck drivers. So the measures are meant to protect them, and they must accept the basic facilities that have been provided.
While truck drivers might pose a threat in spreading COVID-19 as they transport essential goods across the border, there are fears that stringent government restrictions could affect economies and communities of both countries. Joel Kamadi, NTV Weekend Edition.